Out of the many hats your character can wear at Empire LRP, one of them is that of the Ritual Magician. Rituals allow characters to create effects like curses or enchantments on other players, groups of players, or even whole territories. One stumbling block many find is the dreaded so-called ritual maths, adding together everyone's ranks, accounting for boosts from potions, the whole shebang. And that's why Holly and I have clubbed together to make this video, based on a handy guide by James Hewitt, to help people daunted by rituals get their head around them. Hello everyone, I'm Sam. I've been a player at Empire for many years and I'm a narrator over on the Empire LRP audio channel. For the purpose of this explanation, we'll assume that you're going into this knowing what Empire LRP is generally about, and that you've come to this video to find out more about how rituals work specifically and how to calculate the cost of performing one. Without further ado, let's do it! At Empire, anyone who purchases the Magician skill gives them the ability to use crystal mana as well as 4 personal mana each day. Rituals require several minutes of appropriate roleplay and exclusively require crystal mana in order to cast them. You cannot use personal mana for rituals. To perform rituals, a magician needs to spend experience points on ranks of realm lore. This represents the character's expertise in one or more of the 6 realms of magic. All our examples will focus on night lore, but they apply equally to day, autumn, and the rest. A magician with at least 1 rank of lore in a realm has access to all of that realm's rituals, although they might not be powerful enough to perform them on their own. In addition, each rank of realm lore lets a magician gain mastery of up to 2 rituals from that realm. We'll explain the benefits of mastery in a bit. All the details of the publicly available rituals in Imperial lore are on the Empire LRP wiki. Each ritual's text will tell you the ritual's name, which realm it came from, its magnitude, how long it takes to perform, and any special requirements, and its magical and role-playing effects. The text will also give an IC description and may give some optional roleplay prompts for the ritual. A ritual's magnitude is a measure of how powerful it is and how costly it is to perform, and that's what the ritual math centers around. To break down how the ritual maths is calculated, we're going to use a visual aid. Think of each ritual as having a stamp card with a number of empty boxes equal to its magnitude. Each time you want to perform the ritual, you have to stamp each box on the card once. If you can do that, you can successfully perform the ritual. As part of a ritual performance, you will need to spend crystal mana. Each crystal mana you spend lets you stamp 1 box. So let's take a single mage, Holly. Let's say, for the sake of example, that she has Night Lore 2 and she wants to cast Secrets for the Shadow Courier. As she has Night Lore 2, she can add 2 crystal mana to a ritual. But Secrets for the Shadow Courier requires 4 crystal mana, or in this metaphor 4 stamps. She is not powerful enough to do the ritual on her own right now. She could buy more ranks in Night Lore, but that would take years to get the XP required for rank 4. There is one easy way she can cast this on her own though. She could master the ritual. If you have mastered a ritual, then every crystal mana you spend counts as 2. In this metaphor, Holly can stamp 2 boxes instead of just 1. So, if you want to successfully perform Secrets for the Shadow Courier, you need to spend 4 crystal mana, or 2 if you've mastered that ritual. Mastery is easy to get. When you buy a new rank in any lore, you can master 2 more rituals from that lore. So a person with Night Lore 1 can master 2 rituals, a person with Night Lore 2 can master 4, and so on. You can change 2 rituals you've mastered easily after each event. When you perform a ritual, you can only spend as much crystal mana as you have ranks of lore in the realm that the ritual is drawn from. So a magician with 2 ranks of Night Lore can spend a maximum of 2 crystal mana when attempting to perform a ritual drawn from the Night Realm. This lets them stamp 2 boxes, or 4 if they're performing a ritual they've mastered. Sometimes, a ritual is too big for one person to cast on their own. Luckily, friends will always be there for you, and a group of magicians from the same nation can be bonded together to form a coven. Each day, a coven can perform up to 2 rituals together as a group. When performing a ritual as a group, each player spends crystal mana as normal, following all of the rules we've already explained, but they add their totals together. Going back to our stamp card metaphor, let's take a coven of 3, Holly, Sam, and James. Each of them has 2 ranks of Night Lore, and they decide they want to perform the Retrograde Wheel, which is a magnitude 8 ritual. Holly and Sam contribute 2 crystal mana, and get to stamp 2 boxes each on the stamp card. They haven't mastered this one. James has mastered the ritual though, meaning his crystals are counted twice. He stamps 4 boxes. This totals 8 boxes, so the card is filled, and the ritual can be performed. Sometimes, even having friends isn't enough. But ritual items, regios, and potions can boost your ranks even further. Each realm has corresponding potions made by apothecaries that gives temporary ranks of realm lore. For example, the Night Lore potions, Chiaroscor and Balsam, Philosopher's Stone, and Black Star, are found in the Magnum Opus recipe set that can be learned by people with the apothecary skill. If a ritual is performed at a regio, every magician involved counts as having an additional rank of lore for the realm that regio is connected to. The Imperial Regio at Anvil connects to all 6 realms. Some magic items give bonuses to rituals, usually with certain restrictions or caveats. For example, the Enigmatic Staff, Semblance of the Witch, and Ring of Adversity are all items that benefit Knight Ritualists and can be made by artisans who have learned how to craft them. There are 2 overriding rules when boosting your ranks. First, you can't boost from 0, i.e. you need to have purchased at least 1 rank of the appropriate realm lore with experience points. And 2, you can't boost to more than 3 times your standard number of ranks. Let's bring it all together with one last example. Here we've got our coven of 3 magicians, Holly, Sam and James again, but this time they're casting Conclave of Trees and Shadow. Time has passed and our mages have bought new skills. Holly's Night Lore 2 has stayed the same. Sam has retrained his rank 2 of Night Lore to use the XP to buy other skills, but he still has Night Lore 1. James has gained 2 ranks in Night Lore and is now Night Lore 4. 2 plus 1 plus 4 is 7. This means that between them they can add 7 mana crystals to a ritual. Holly and Sam have mastered this ritual though, so every mana crystal they add counts as 2. Even though neither of them is powerful enough to cast a ritual on their own, they can still each master it. Holly's 2 crystal mana allows her to stamp 4 boxes. Sam's 1 crystal mana allows him to stamp 2 boxes, and with James's 4 mana added to it, they get to 10. Halfway there. They decide to go to a Regio, which boosts all of their lore by 1 each. Holly can now add 3 mana, which counts as 6. Sam can now add 2, which counts as 4, and James can add 5. 6 plus 4 plus 5 is 15, getting closer. Now they need some magic items to get them over the edge. Holly takes a Chiaroscoran Balsam Potion, which boosts Night Lore by 1 for a single ritual, and dons the magic robe Semblance of the Witch, which boosts Night Lore by 2 for a single ritual. Her rank increases by a whopping 3 to 6. This is as much as she is allowed to boost her rank by though, and she can go no further as she started off at 2. She can't increase her rank by more than 3 times its base value. So, Holly's rank 2 is now 6. The Regio has increased it by 1, the potion by another 1, and the robe by 2. Because of her mastery, her 6 mana is doubled to 12. 12 plus 4 plus 5 is 21. They are 1 rank over, so James saves himself a bit of money and only adds 4 crystal mana. Now that the 20 magnitude target has been hit, they can cast the ritual and turn a peaceful forest into a murderous one. And with that, we're done. We hoped you found this useful, and that it inspired you to give the ritual game at Empire a go. For more information, please check out the Empire LRP James's very unofficial guide to rituals, which inspired this video and which goes into far more detail than we can squeeze into a short video like this. The link is in the description. Lastly, if you enjoyed this video and the delicious timbre of my dulcet tones, check out Empire LRP Audio on YouTube and SoundCloud, where you'll find me, Holly, and many other talented voice artists reading out the Winds of War and the Winds of Fortune before the start of each event. Happy ritualing, and see you on the field!